the corner. Football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Down. 52. Watch 52. 180. 52. 180. We're good. We're good. 180.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He finds an opening past the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Raider one. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's second down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins.
SOS.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down, it's Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Down. 280. Mark 49. I got you.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Schaefer. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Those those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Schaefer. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Schaefer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Schaefer. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cleveland Farrell providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Tyler Newsome now. Taking on the midfield logo. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We're good.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also I like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
From the 17, Carr. Catch made. It's Moreau. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the run, this is Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard after the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he works free. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Carr. It's caught, Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
On play action, now Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They run with Hunt. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
185. Let's go, P. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Down. 280. Check 52's the mic. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. Comes up. 52. Mike 52. Comes up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run it with Jacobs. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. This is Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D.
A toss play. Gordon takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Ready.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Ricky. Hey, let's go. 44 mark. Check. Tighten up. Pull together.
From the gun, Schaefer. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The rookie first-rounder, Jonathan Abram, there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Down. 180. Mike, 49. I'm coming. Check 52. Hey, Raider 2. 49. We're doing it.
Now on 2nd and 16. Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr, and he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game.
That's caught inside the 20. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, come on out here, come on.
Operating from the gun, Schaefer looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Hey, Wood. Mike's
From the gun, Schaefer. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Go! 60 outlaw. I'm getting out of this. Go!
On 1st and 10, Schaefer nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Schaefer. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Schaefer. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing to start the drive. Schaefer going deep here for Allen. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Hey, Steve 6. Shoot.
On 3rd and 2, Schaefer. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is fielded at the 7. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check 31. Check 31. What's up? 49.
They run again with Hunt, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
2. Right now. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Check 9. Deuce right, Chief. Check.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well,
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
throwing on first down. Schaefer. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Kenny Young in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Bravo! Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50! Hey, they're scared, they're scared! Slam! Mike!
Second and long. Oh, look at the juke. Got Gordon open, completes it. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A 54-yard attempt.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carom that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there that he's able to bank this one in.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
On first down, Hunt. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
49, guys. Mike, 49. 49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. I got one. Express.
From the gun, Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now Gordon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Off play action. Schaefer. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back now in the East Bay. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schaefer. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And it's complete. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger 1st down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Hey, Charlie. 44, Mike, 40. Look at me. Go.
On 1st down, Schaefer. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Schaefer. That's complete. It's Gordon. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Cleveland Farrell, his second sack of the night. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Schaefer got his target, Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Operating from the gun, Schaefer going for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Shaquille Barrett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. The Chargers on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Schaefer. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cleveland Farrell bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 13. Check 13. Ready.
On 4th down, Schaefer. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
They're not ready for this.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On first and 10, Schaefer sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now second and 13.
44, Mike, 44. Watch the out, watch the out.
Second and 13. And caught by Henry. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing on first down. Schaefer. And it's caught off the deflection. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, Orbit. Mike Spoko.
On first down, Schaefer. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Hey, Jude. Mike 50. Squeeze, double.
To throw again. Schaefer, he's going to let it fly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Looking to throw. Schaefer. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. fourth down. Schaefer. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
49. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Get it.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was